killer of an elderly couple in California could be freed from prison next year if a state appeals court rules in his favor. Daniel Marsh murdered Oliver Northrup and his wife Claudia Maupin in 2013 when he was 15 years old. But a state law passed in 2018 prohibits anyone under 16 from being tried as an adult, and that could include him. 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty has been following the story for years. Erin, good morning.
It is very concerning. Good morning. We're still waiting on the court's decision in this case, and this is why it matters. There's a belief in this country, based on research, that young criminals can and should be rehabilitated. But California authorities say that Daniel Marsh may be an exception.
Daniel Marsh, now 24 years old, is asking for an early release from prison.
It's an appealable judgment under 1237.
On Wednesday, his attorney, Mark Greenberg, argued before a remote panel of judges that Marsh should never have been tried and convicted as an adult, despite the horrific crime that he committed when he was just 15.
Master bedroom.
In 2013, Marsh, in search of victims, climbed through an open window into the home of 87-year-old Oliver Northup and his wife, 76-year-old Claudia Maupin. The elderly couple was asleep when Marsh stabbed Northup 61 times, Maupin 67. The case went unsolved for 2 months until police got a tip from a teenager who heard Marsh brag about the crime.
What are you reporting?
Double homicide.
Marsh first denied any involvement.
I don't hurt people.
But after more than 3 hours of questioning by then FBI agent Chris Campion, Marsh admitted the unimaginable.
Every time I look at someone, in my mind, I see flashes of images of me killing them.
And he appeared to show no remorse.
I'm not gonna lie, it felt amazing.
That's why Yolo County District Attorney Jeff Reisig charged Marsh as an adult.
It was the most horrific, depraved murder I've ever seen as the district attorney in this county.
In 2014, Marsh was convicted on 2 counts of first-degree murder and sentenced to 52 years to life. But 4 years later, the California legislature passed a law which prohibits any offender under the age of 16 from being tried as an adult, no matter how violent the crime. His lawyer wants him to be included in that law retroactively. But California Deputy Attorney General Rochelle Newcomb argued Marsh's verdict was final in 2018, and he shouldn't be allowed to drag the victim's family through never-ending appeals.
Appellant's murders in this case have resulted in endless challenges for the victims' families, friends, and the community. But thankfully, the law and the facts that ensure appellant's continued incarceration are uncomplicated and straightforward.
I don't want to do it anymore. I want to rest. I want my mom to rest. I want my family to rest.
The victim's family, watching from the district attorney's office, now wait nervously for a decision.
This man could be out on my street in less than a year, and there is absolutely nothing I can do about that. Every morning for the last 6 weeks, when I wake up, my first thought is terror.
The court's decision on Marsh's future could come at any time. And if the court rules for Marsh, he could be released as early as May 2022, next year, when he turns 25 years old. In earlier hearings, he said he's no longer a threat, but he's been diagnosed as a psychopath. And experts who have assessed him are divided over whether he could be rehabilitated.
That's terrifying.
It's a tough one.
Terrifying.
It's a tough one.
To hear the family has to hear him say it felt amazing to kill them.
Yeah. He looked so innocent as a teenager.
Awful.
Clearly not. Erin, thank you.